Good Sunday morning, coming to you live from the Chateau de Mars Hill studio. Let's see, let's get this right here. I wish I had a producer sometimes. It's awful hard to get a producer to come in at 8:30 in the morning on a Sunday, but here we are. Well, we got a couple shows for you this week. Got a couple shows. We have the Rinse tonight. We have the Rinse. Brad's got a sidekick now, Drew Weingarten, and I think it's Drew says, "How do you talk for a whole show like that?" He has trouble talking by himself like that. I got no problem doing it, but he does. So he's got a sidekick in. They're going to talk about a bunch of stuff. Well, let me get to it here. He's got a little preview. Brad's getting his stuff together. You got a little preview. Let's do the Rinse preview here. This is Brad Sawinski and the Rinse.
New episode of The Rinse this Sunday at 7:30. Me and Drew, we will be talking about gas prices rising for unknown reasons. Nobody knows. Secretary of War Pete Hegseth went to Congress to testify and then ended up actually questioning Congress. Jimmy Kimmel versus the FCC, round 2 has started. We'll talk about whether or not Kimmel needs to apologize still. Adam Muckler versus Scotty Jennings on CNN the other night was hilarious. If you guys haven't seen it, we'll talk about how Jennings kind of lost his cool. We'll do a little profile of Acting Attorney General Todd Blanche, talk about some of the work he's been doing, including the DOJ task force to eradicate anti-Christian bias in America. And we'll also be interviewing our friend Tiffany Ditlevson. She's running for state senator and of mouthwash fame, Tiffany. So can't wait to see her and talk to her. So last thing before I go, Drew will be joining us again as he is the co-host here. I did want to bring this up as a question for everyone. Do you guys think, Drew and I have argued about this, could Drew get a foul ball hit his way at a baseball game if he was sitting in a theater-style recliner? So imagine sitting in one of these recliners and enjoying a baseball game. Foul balls hit your way. As an adult, I don't think there's any way you're getting out of this seat and going over and getting a foul ball from anyone in the vicinity. You're going to lose. Drew happens to think otherwise. He thinks that he would still get the foul ball. So tune in on Sunday. We'll discuss that delusion of grandeur that Drew has and a whole bunch more. See you on Sunday.
All right. Well, hold on a second. I gotta make that stop in my ear here. There we go. Yeah, so they're putting some stuff together, and it's good to see Tiffany coming on the show. Tiffany and Brad are sworn enemies, but they're like cats and dogs. They just like to play like they're fighting. So that'll be a good show tonight at 7:30. That's the Rinse. Then we have Whitmer, the Witty Reviews. He is going to be out in the election field, reporting on what's happening with things, and he will not have a show this Tuesday, but I'm sure he'll be back next Tuesday to tell you what's going on and all that. And then we have the Mouthwash Show. We got the Mouthwash Show. We're going to talk about the elections. And obviously, Tiffany's going to be out celebrating her win for the Senate District 31. So here's the preview for that that's coming up at 9 o'clock on Tuesday. All right. You want to tune in for that? See what Lucy's Health Hack Minute is about. Plus, to see who's winning and losing, because around 9 o'clock, we ought to be getting some results in. And obviously, as the show's going on, we'll be getting more results in on contests. So it's going to be interesting to see what happens, because there's a lot of contested primaries this year, and it doesn't look like we're having a tremendous turnout like some thought we might have, because we have contested. It's a little better, but not. I thought it would be like really, really good, but I think it just goes to show that people don't think their vote counts, and it doesn't really matter. So politicians, you've done a great job. You've succeeded in discouraging a lot of people. So get better, or hey, don't get better, because it's working out great for you. Anyway, we have that going. And then if you haven't caught my Church Pew Review, it's gained a little bit of steam out there. So I actually went this week on Friday, this past Friday, went to the Sikh temple. There's a brand spanking new Sikh temple out there off of 74 as you go out of town at the Acton exit. Super nice facility, super nice people. You just have to check it out. My Church Pew Review. Actually, they don't have pews, they have carpet. You just sit on the floor with your legs crossed. So it was not really a Church Pew Review, it was a church carpet review. And I'll be going to different places, and you can check it out on I'm trying to get to 1,000 followers on TikTok. I just crossed 450. I gain about 8 or 10 a week. So by these calculations, about 2030, I'll probably have 1,000 people. So if you're on TikTok, go just follow me. I need 1,000 viewers so I can go live on TikTok. So right now I'm doing it live on Facebook and then downloading it and putting on TikTok. And, it's just more things in my life that I have to do. I want to try to simplify. At my age, you want to simplify everything. You don't like complicated stuff. So that's what we have this week at the Chateau de Marseille studio. We have the rinse at 7:30 this evening, Sunday, May 3rd, and then May 5th, the big election, the primary election we've all been waiting for, especially candidates, is going to be our show at 9 p.m. No Witty Reviews this week. So with that being said, I am out of here. I got to go help my wife move stuff to her Artist Collective Speedway store on Main Street. If you're over by the Speedway, go to her store there. It's down by the barbecue and bourbon and barbecue restaurant there on Main Street. She'll be open all this month with her goods and wares. And then also she still has the 16th and Lyndhurst store going, and she has been worky. So she comes home, and let's put it this way. I'm glad she's not in charge of customer service when she comes home, because she's pretty wore out from dealing with people all day, but she loves it. She loves her people. They come in. She made this cool jacket. Got the Marcus Erickson to sign the Swedish flag. Yeah, that's right. So anyway, and then also on the mouthwash page, I attempted to do a Donnie Baker imitation. That is, let's just put it this way. It's silly to say the least. I don't know if it's any good, but it's silly. So go check out the mouthwash page and like and share. Tell your friends. We're growing every week, every month. We basically average a new follower per day here lately. So that's good. The viewers are excellent. We would love to have you tuning in. So keep it up, and we will see you this Tuesday, 9 p.m. for the Mouthwash Talk Show, a minty fresh take on life.